Hey guys, GameSandwich here, doing the local report. So I haven't actually done these for a while. So basically, locals will start around as. So it's been 2 weeks, so they start up, and then it was first week was kind of like trial, second week was kind of like more streamlined, so it's fun. Took two different decks each week. We'll go over the report of each one. So first week took down Elbit Shadol. Didn't realize what the meta was going to be. Thought, right, I'll basically tailor it to whatever it is. That's just a really good deck, and it kind of deals with the majority of threats on the board. Namely, it has multiple ways Judo with Dragoon, so that was like, okay, this is it. Taking that. Did okay. First match versus someone I knew from back in the days when I first started playing, and that was my friend Joe. And he ended up playing Subterra, which is like a really good matchup versus mine. So I'm like, okay. But he sets my monster, which is Shadows. It's kind of like, it's to and fro. But he, I believe, has the slightly bad match with all the stun cards. So it's one of those. Game 2, I'm versus the guy playing Exodia. Exodia basically stalls, so a lot of T-Roars, a load of Wabakoos. I didn't see Thunder of the Roar in there, which is a bit of an odd choice, but I would have thought he would have used Thunder because Thunder hits her in standby, so, but then again, yeah, don't know. Was it Swift Scarecrow and Battle Fader, those kind of ones. So next one, we play. What is it? What do we play actually? We play Live Twin. Live Twin was a good match. That was a good friend versus my friend Jordan. That was really interesting. Using IP and then linking with my stuff on his turn for the with my stuff on my turn for the Link 5. That I can't remember what name is. Goddess of the Underworld. Freaking just ruined my day. One of them. Managed to negate it, which is good, but still ruined my day. So yeah, we won that. So we got 2 wins, 1 draw. So 1 locals. So that was cool. Sweet. That was good. Week 1. Week 2, I decided I would take something a bit more low key, so I decided for Goki. Puns. So yeah, we didn't do too bad. So that was cool. So first match was versus Salad. I think it was. He took game 1 and I took game 2 and 3. Usually I play my friend Vince, and Vince plays Salad a lot, so I kind of like used to roughly what he would do. Whereas I think he was playing more of Debug, whereas Vince plays more, my friend Vince, or his full name, Junk Destroyer. He plays the kind of Flame Buffalo, which I feel is a bit bad because he doesn't telegraph your plays as much, so as they say, hand knowledge is everything. So I believe, for me personally, I feel like that's better because in a meta matchup, not knowing what your opponent has is a lot better than, going, okay, he rotated for this and rotated for this. Okay, I get that. So it's one of those. So yeah, we did that. That was fine. All I can say is IP Masquerader into Avamax ruins everyone's day. So that's it was pretty much do that, stick to the game plan. To quote Triff, it really was just literally just go in there, make that, and then pretty much make them waste all their resources on pretty much trying to kill that, and then just going, okay, I can go into my Goki Link 4 and just blow out, or I can go into Blade Ogre, attack 3 times with attack twice with finishing move, which is just over 10k's worth of damage because of piercing. Finishing move just basically makes that deck insane. Goki plus finishing move is just BS. It really is just pure BS. So yeah. Next one was against Invoke Mekk-Knight. So Invoke Mekk-Knight was parted. He hadn't really played the deck, I think, as much, so we kind of misread some of the combos. Game 1 was quite tough, which we blew it out in the end. But game 2 he just misplayed, and that was just it. Game 3, I played my friend Jordan again. He decided for Odd Eyes, which was again nothing too bad. So I'm just going to turn the oven off. Ooh. So make sure the thing doesn't go off. And then I can see my son in the background, he's playing. So yeah, we decided to go with that. So that was pretty cool. So he played Odd Eyes. I think he bricked a few games, and I think he said he sided out one of his one-offs in game 2, and he realised afterwards he shouldn't have, and that was kind of like just unfortunate. Game 4. So yeah, match 4 went against Trap Trick, which was Game 1 I bricked really hard, so it just wasn't a good day. It's like he's just hitting bottomless on the best things, which is just really causing me pain. I'm having to like grind into just pretty much just doing my stuff and just grinding into like answers. So I know we're here on heavy back row, so I was like, if I can either hit either evenly matched or I can hit harpies, I've won it. So those like this, I've got 4 outs to his deck, so that's not an issue. So that happened. I basically drew into that, blew his board up, made into a big link, and just smashed him for game. That was pretty much it. Just kept my hand in. My thing was he just didn't have any hand traps, which I would have thought he might have done. So it was one of those I just kind of had to just go for it. So that was the plan. Worked. Game 2, I decided in Twin Twisters, just more back row hate. Normally I do like Legacy of the Duelist, but because of the Traptrix Link monster, I think it's the Link one, it's Sarah or something, it just basically allows you to set from the deck, so it's not as prevalent. Yeah, it slows him down, but he's still going to get 1 or 2, so it's kind of like, it's one of them. I was umming and ahhing, so it doesn't hit him as much as I want it to. So yeah, that was it. We won both weeks. Week 2 was a clean sweep, which was really nice. Hoping for week 3 to make it the third time's the charm, but we'll see. I don't know really what deck I'm going to bring this week. It's really one of those. Do I think bring something more cash because I don't want to take it too seriously, or do I just bring the pain again? So it depends how I feel. Usually, because I usually go to work and I do like a really good lot of shifts. So I do like a good 5-6 hour shift before I kind of finish. I have an hour or so to get to local, so I'm not usually in like the best frame of mind really to play, depending on how bad my day's been at work. So it's really funny because sometimes I think it's like with Goki, especially because you've had like a bad day, so you're very streamlined with your thought process. So Eldritch Shadow isn't always the best because sometimes I'm thinking you really want to think about your combos and stuff and what you're doing. So I don't know. I think Goki's better. I really thought at one point Goki was better than Eldritch Shadow. I think it's still Eldritch Shadow is the better deck overall. I just think for my personal playstyle, Goki's better. It just has very dirty Link 4s, which are very annoying to deal with. You have Giant Ogre, which is immune to everything, and then you go into like pretty much going to finishing move on that, and that's like 8,500 without any extra bonuses. It's just in 8,500 that does piercing is just silly. Also, no, it's just 8k that does piercing. Sorry, my bad. 8k that just does piercing in one monster. And it's like they can Baylor, it's going to do nothing, so that's fine. Yeah, so that's bad. You've got Goki Power Load, which is the Link 4 that came out, which is pretty much 2,800. It's immune to everything. And you contribute it itself for another Goki to target cards in the field and destroy them. Again, insane. And then you've got Ava Max, again, a really good card. So, also you do run Appaloosa as well if you really want to go the high grade stun. So, I don't think Boral Load is really needed. Sorry, Boral Sword. I don't think Boral Sword is needed. You can take it if you want, but I think with finishing move, like, why are you just limiting yourself? You can just do more players. The personal point of view, but hey, whatever. So yeah, that's the report. I didn't get anything good trade-wise. We can't trade because of COVID, so it's a bit sad. But I do have I've got a set of like OTS stuff. I'm just keeping it as like I've got a collection of like a nice OTS stuff. I'll pause it and then I'll show you. So yeah, I have like, this is like, my stuff here. So I've got my Despia, which is quite nice. So I got 2 of these, 2 Drytrons. I got one of these. This is like for all the OTS and all the price support I've got over the 2 weeks, which is really, really good. I've got a place out of these bad boys. 1 Cyberstein. And then I got one of the new Amazement ones, which is not too bad. So, yeah, not too bad. This is like my haul over 2 weeks. So, I kind of just trash the commons or give them like to younger kids and stuff. So, which I feel is fair. It's not their fault. So, yeah, so that's really good. I'll keep a report on week 3, see what's going on. If anyone wants me to do deck profiles of any of the decks I've played, I can ask people, it's fine. Yeah, so that's alright, still good. So I'm enjoying it. Enjoying locals, meeting people. Kicking ass, taking names. Not taking names, but stick to the game plan. Right, thank you very much guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If so, put a like on. Please put things I can improve. Apart from looking at bread. See you in the next video.